308 versus 277 Fury. What are your thoughts on this? Because
I want to see what the chat says. I want to see what the chat says.
I know that's what I'm interested in as well. Is one of these guys actually going to choose? But the thing you got to remember about 277 Fury versus 68 by 51 is that which one's the military designation? 68 by 51, right?
I don't remember.
Whichever one is the military designation with the bimetal case, the velocity out of that with a 135 grain projectile is 3,000 feet per second. So pretty hot for a 308-ish. However, when you go back to the brass casing, that drops down to 2750 with a 135. So velocity-wise, it's very similar to a 308 without that bimetal case. Now, with that bimetal case comes 80,000 psi, and of course, the bullets themselves are slightly higher ballistically with their ballistic coefficient, so they're slightly more efficient. But yeah, with slightly lower recoil as well, slightly lower recoil. But without that bimetal case, it's basically like a 308, but a little bit smaller. So it's not quite as advanced as you might think without that bimetal case that's very expensive. So now I'm pretty sure that I'm just looking at the chat, and two-part casings are homosexual. Yes, agreed. 27 cheap for protection, 277, 308, 308, 308, 308, 308. There is so I'm just curious here. So
I've been
I think it's going to be like 90% 308.
I've been trying to put the poll in the scores column here. So let's put it to a poll just because I want to see how much 308 beats out the 277 SIG. And I'm about to go get yelled at, so I'm going to turn off my camera, and I will be right back.
That's fine. Go for it. Go for it. All right. So we have the 308 versus nope. I can't spell. I'm retarded. Sorry. Give it 1 second. 1 second. You have to remember that I was homeschooled, so I don't actually know how to spell things. Nope, I'm not even doing it right there. All right. Let's see here. 0.308. So if I had to build out a rifle in one of these, it would not be in 277. There we go. I spelled it right this time. All right. There was a super chat that came in. Andrew Pashon for $4.99. Thank you very much, sir. He says, I've shot the XM250. It is awesome, but the pressure is insane. Got gassed out at the end of the belt. I vote 308 logistics matter. I agree. Yeah, no, 308 logistically, there's so much support behind it. Now, maybe 20 years in the future, 15 years in the future, something like that, 277 SIG could catch up. But again, there is so much weight behind 308. That is just kind of the de facto winner, I would say. 308, 277, due to the fact that it can go 3K out of a 9-inch barrel. But that's with a lighter projectile. So Bilal says, yeah, you can get 3,000 FPS out of a 9-inch barrel. But you got to remember, anytime you're cutting down the weight of the projectile, like you can get, crazy ballistics or crazy velocities out of a 308 as well if you throw in a 95 grain projectile, right? So it just kind of depends. Red Right Hand says 308, of course, unfair matchup. Good old 308, 308, 308, 308, 308, yes. 277 SIG votes should earn bans. That's funny. Public bannings of 277 SIGs. SIGers keep moving. This is a 308 neighborhood. And you have so many options with 308. 308, 308, 308, 308. Yeah, it's all 308. 300 and 338 Norma, those are more specialized, aren't they? Aren't they a little bit more like distance and precision oriented? I mean, 277, it's got to be a versatile cartridge. It's got to do a little bit of everything.
I mean, looking if you hate your shoulder, I guess.
Oh, what, versus 277 or 300 or 338 Norma? Yeah, no,
Both
for
of
sure.
those
Those-
against 277. That sounds terrible.
Oh yeah, for a machine gun, yeah, 300 Norma can make a lot of sense in replacing like 50 BMG, right? Because 50 BMG is not particularly efficient, and 300 Norma you can do most of the same things for less size and weight plus more ammo. There you go. Bilal says the Fab Impact stock to take off the steam of anything. I have seen. We kind of looked at those things for a little while, didn't we? Those Fab stocks that are
Oh no,
like a system that
that's something
reduces
else.
recoil.
That's something
Oh,
else.
is that something else? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious though that the 308 just barely beat out the 277 Sig Fury, so it was close. It was close.